what's going on? It's Michelle the Prophet. If you came across this video, this reading is for you. And the topic is, what is your most desirable traits, personality traits in particular, but just traits in general, features maybe. Yeah, so that is the topic. 3 pal pick a card reading. If you're a returning subscriber, hey friend, thank you so much for messing with my channel. Truly hope these messages resonate for you. If you are new here, welcome to my channel. Hope these messages resonate for y'all as well. If you find that they do, don't be afraid to check out my other videos as well. Those may resonate too. For the giveaway that expires on the 5th of September, I wanted to tell y'all what heart I wanted you to comment for this one. So comment a white heart to continue to be a part of the giveaway pool. So there's that. All right, so we have the 3 pals right here. Pal 1 is a picture of the lifeguard from Lilo and Stitch. Pal 2 is a picture of Betty Boo, the infamous Betty Boo. It looks like she's like in like a dressing room. And then Pal 3 is a depiction from the movie Cool World, and it is the character Hollywood. So yeah, that's what we have here for Pals 1, 2, and 3. And we're going to get into y'all's best personality traits, features, etc. Again, thank you for clicking on my channel, and I will see y'all in y'all pal. Bye. Hi, Pal 1. If you chose the lifeguard from Lilo and Stitch, this section of the reading is for you. All right. Okay, what is the mood for the best personality traits, the most desirable personality traits for my Pal 1? We have empath. I think that y'all are very empathetic. Y'all see the eyes through the lens of love. Y'all hold the frequency of love more often than not. You could see a cat on the street and like feel sad that cat may not eat every day. You might have like a heart for animals in particular. If it's not like specifically animals, you have like a really big heart, like when it comes to other people's experiences or other experiences that maybe you yourself haven't experienced, but you can only imagine like how other people feel, and you consider how other people feel a lot. And that is one of your biggest greatest traits, really, is the fact that you're so sensitive to other people's energy. You're so sensitive to what other people go through. And not even just sensitivity, it's like you really have a bad day. If like you come across some real sad stuff, it's hard for you to shake it. That's like the most like adorable, the most desirable thing about you, the fact that you are just so caring. Like you really care. Like it matters to you how other people feel, and it not only that, but it affects you. And I do get that you do try to walk around with as much enthusiasm as possible. You try to spread optimism as much as you can. You are the glass half full type of person. It doesn't matter if like everything is going wrong, everything is going bad. Pal 1, y'all are always looking for ways to brighten up the mood. Y'all make people day better is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing that you make people's day just by giving them some sort of encouraging words. Just because that person was able to come across you, you don't even know what they were planning to do that day. You've probably prevented a lot of people from harming themselves or harming other people just by interacting with them. So I'm also getting at Pal 1, y'all, God, or the angels of the universe places you in certain situations because you're like their hidden figure. You are a hidden figure without even realizing it. They place you in certain situations so that you could just literally just be yourself, and you prevent a lot of things. I hear you are like a preventative for disasters, for things that could really go wrong, just because God or the universe knows that you are going to play a certain way, or you're going to do certain things just because that's just how you are. The universe makes sure to place you in certain environments. You are truly, truly, truly. This is what happens when we are our authentic selves. When we really are who we are supposed to be in this lifetime. The universe uses us. Okay, y'all are super special. The universe uses you for good. Okay, just even it happens in the most peculiar ways. I'm sorry I'm stuttering so much, but okay, so let's see what's going on with my Pal One. What's Pal One's most desirable traits? What is Pal One's? Of course, I dropped a card. Yeah, y'all are super special. Okay, what's going on with Pal One? What is Pal One's most desirable trait? It's your emotions. You you could have been the type of person. It took you a while to have like what they call emotional maturity, emotional intelligence. It took you a while to really learn how to tame your emotions and use them for the better. I feel like you used to express yourself in ways that in certain ways that didn't originally represent how you felt, meaning a lot of times we mistake sadness for anger, or we mistake you know what I mean, like we mistake certain emotions for other things when really there's things that's hidden underneath it. Your emotional intelligence and how in tune you are with yourself, and the reason why, you know what I mean, you feel certain ways, like you get to the root of the problem instead of like covering it up by other emotions, like superficial emotions or perceptions of that emotion. I know that just I could sound like crazy, but I'm going somewhere with this, right? It's literally your emotional intelligence is one of like your best superpowers and one of your best traits. Your ability to balance that fury inside of you. Maybe you used to be an angry person and it took you to go through certain things and realize certain things about yourself. It took a lot of maintenance, I hear, of yourself in order to understand why you had that intense emotion of anger, and kind of realize, oh, that wasn't anger, that was just, I was just sad, or I was just feeling ashamed of something, and so I just represented that feeling through anger. That was like the catalyst of what I was really feeling. And like that intelligence that you have with yourself, you are able to touch so many different people because of that. I hear that you touch hearts because of that, because you are so self-knowing. What's going on with Pal One's? What is Pal One's most desirable traits, personality traits? We have the Page of Swords. You're able to execute feelings. Like sometimes people mistake feelings of jealousy, and like you think that like you know what I mean? Like some people just aren't wise enough to realize that like you're not jealous of this person, you just wish you were doing better for yourself. So when you see somebody who's doing good for themselves or they're happy, their light is irritating your demons. So instead of you handling those demons, you're taking it out on them. You're good at avoiding projecting onto other people. You avoid that and you nip it in the bud. Like you go straight to the source of those negative emotions that you feel, and you handle that before you go within, before you go out, before you go without. Literally is the phrase that I'm hearing. You internalize your struggles. You do not point the finger at other people. And that's one of your most desirable traits. And I don't want y'all to think of this like this is what's desirable because you are putting in labor for other people. That's not why we're here. Like, yeah, we're definitely here to give back to the collective, but who you are, who you embody, the essence of who you are is not to be giving out labor to other people just so you could be likable. Like, I'm not talking about what's likable for you. I'm talking about why, like, what makes you desirable. Like, just period. Like, you don't have to think of it as like, oh, I'm a good person and this is why people like me. Like, I'm not talking about like, don't think I'm saying this from like the perspective of someone else. Like, I'm just speaking on the essence of who you are and how you operate and why that's like, why those traits are really good and why it works for you. Yeah, I don't know why I just felt the need to say that. You're very comfortable in your vulnerability. You don't see your vulnerability as a weakness, no matter how much society tries to like project that onto you. You're not afraid to cry. You're not afraid to feel things deeply if you need to. You're not afraid to be sincere, to show sincerity to things that you care about. I feel like someone here is also very open with their sexuality too. You're very open with your sexuality and it makes other people not afraid to be open as well. You are very sensual too, naturally. Like, you don't even try to be like that. It's just you're naturally like that. You're naturally very comfortable with yourself. You're not afraid to wear something that's like exposing. Like, you're comfortable in your sexuality. You're comfortable with utilizing your sexuality whenever you need to for your benefit. You have complete ownership of your sexuality. That's another desirable trait about you. What is going on with my pal ones? What is pal one's most desirable traits? Got the 5 of Cups. You're not afraid to be honest with yourself and with others when it comes to your emotions. If you are missing something, you're not afraid to be honest with yourself and grieve if you need to. If you are going through a grieving process emotionally, that is what you're going to display. That is a very beautiful trait. People are not comfortable with doing that. You'll be very much surprised. Like, I'm saying things that are just so simple, but you'll be surprised at how many people they would never tell the truth on how they feel. Like, how they feel is like, so it's like a big secret. Like, they would never just comfortably tell anyone how they feel. That sounds like a nightmare for people to just be that open with their vulnerability like that. Pal 1, you're open. You're not afraid to tell, like, yeah, this is how I feel. This is how this made me feel. This is what I'm going through. I'm sad over this. I really wish this and that. Because a lot of people feel like they're handing their power away. But you are proof that you very much still have your power. Because you are in control of you have strength. It's a strength to value your vulnerability. And a lot of people think vulnerability is exchangeable with weakness. It's not. If I'm in control of my own vulnerabilities, how is that giving my power away? I don't have to play the role and act like I'm not hurt. If I'm hurt, that's y'all. You don't care about crying and people seeing you cry or people seeing you upset. It is what it is. This is my truth. I'm not going to hide it and suppress it and suppress what I'm going through so that I could seem a certain way if that's not my authentic self. Your superpower is your authenticity. I hate saying that word, man. That word be messing me up. But that's everybody's superpower, though. But, you are in tune with yours. Okay, let's see. What is going on with pal 1? Sorry. What is Pal 1's greatest traits? Let's see. What is Pal 1's most desirable traits? You are very emotionally fulfilled. I think in general, you're just very emotional. You have extreme, intense emotions. Like when you're happy, you're super duper happy. You really, really feel that. When you're sad, you are super duper sad and you feel that out too. It's like you understand the spectrum of emotions and that you can't enjoy one extreme without also deeply being able to enjoy the other. If you want to reach a certain pivot of happiness, a certain peak of happiness, you have to know how to also fully feel the sadness as well. Y'all are emotional. I love that. I love that. Oh my gosh. And what this is y'all, this is y'all's inner child. Yeah. You don't deny your inner child. You don't tell your inner child to shut up and suck it up and you're an adult now. And like, no, like if your inner child wants to feel a certain type of way, wants to scream and wants to act out, it's allowed to have those big emotions. It's okay. And that's amazing. That's very healing. What's going on with Pal 1? What is Pal 1's most desirable traits? Because so people think that because you have such big emotions and you're so sensitive and you're so vulnerable and you're this and you're that you have hard times letting go. No, the fact that you are able to allow yourself to feel it out and go through whatever emotions that you need to go through, it's easier for you to let it go because you didn't suppress anything. There's nothing. You cleaned your closet out. There's nothing left in the closet. All the skeletons are cleared out. Like, it's like you're open, you're free. Your heart chakra is wide open. You have nothing to hide, nothing to feel ashamed of, because you've already felt those emotions out. They were there and now they're gone. Wow. What's going on with Pal 1? What is Pal 1's most desirable traits? People assume that you have a hard time letting go of things because of that, or that you always sad or this and that. But no, you have an easier time of letting go because you are real with how you feel. The way that you value yourself, the way that you're able to put yourself on a pedestal. You know your worth, you know your value because of how much you handle yourself with so much delicacy. Very mindful. Very cutesy of you, Pal 1. Y'all are very mindful. Y'all know exactly what you're doing. In the Lover's card, there was this reader I used to listen to, and I think her name was like the Onyx. I don't remember. That's so sad. But I absolutely loved her, okay? And she explained the Lover's card on a level that I've never even seen it before. But the lover is in the way of like, you are a lover. And it's because you choose love. I wish I remember kind of what she was saying, but like the way I understand this card, it's more than just like relationships and this and that. Like obviously the Lovers is about making a decision, and you always choose to make the decision to uphold the frequency of love. You are a lover and you live for the lovers, which is to elevate the frequency of love, the vibration of love on this planet. Every time you choose love and you choose to love yourself, you choose to love your vulnerabilities, that is you raising the vibration of love on this planet by constantly upholding that frequency. Okay. What's going on with Pal 1? What is Pal 1's desirable traits? The way that you maneuver through life, you always sprinkle a little bit of yourself into everything that you touch, everything that you do, everything that grows around you, every action that you make and take on this earth. Because you are authentic, because you are honest and truthful with yourself, is what makes you beautiful, for one. And it also is what makes everything around you beautiful, for two. And that's what matters. It's not about good or bad. It's about honesty. It's about being honest about who you are on the inside. How on earth can we project our light if we aren't being clear? If we're not being transparent with who we really are? That's y'all. Y'all have clear transparency and on who y'all really are. And I've explained it so many times, but it's really like your emotions, your skills. You're very skillful when it comes to conducting your emotions on this earth, and that matters. That matters because the devil is a lie. See the devil card? The devil is a lie. Power 1 is not a lie. So the devil would love for you to lie and suppress and to not understand your feelings completely. That's where he would prosper with somebody who is dishonest. But he doesn't have much. He can't do much with you because you're honest. But that's what I got for you, Pal 1. Thank you so much for coming this far, and we are going to go to the next Pal. So I'll see y'all later. Bye. Hi, Pal 2. If you chose the photo of Betty Boo, this section of the video is for you. And we're going to pull out some cards for my Pal 2s. What is the most desirable traits for Pal 2? What is Pal 2's most desirable personality traits? Pal 1 was beautiful, so I know this one's going to be beautiful too. What's going on with Pal 2? Everybody who chose Betty Boo. I probably would have chose Betty Boo too. Because, come on, she's Betty Boo. Like, ain't nobody messing with Betty Boo. We have self-care. But I feel like this is like your self-sacrifice. Y'all be sacrificing? What y'all be doing? Let's see. Okay. Let me see if I'm getting any channel messages. Y'all take care of yourself so much that you do unto others what you would want others to do to you. But I feel like you don't even want others to do things for you. You do unto others on what you would do for yourself. You have such a deep understanding of how to take care of. I hear your body too. You know how to take care of yourself as a human. I think that has something to do with your soul's mission. You are really good at self-care. And if you're like, if you do disagree with that, the way that you take care of other people is because you have an eye for taking care of humans. Like you were sent to this specific earth because you know what humans need. You know how to respond to humans' needs in a certain way. Like you may even like sometimes find yourself identifying issues naturally, like problem solving. You have really good problem solving skills when it comes to what in particular needs to be catered to in a certain issue. What's going on with Pal 2? What is Pal 2's most desirable traits? Y'all are about that action. Y'all get down. Y'all don't play. You're not afraid to hop up and be the first one to do something. If you see an area of need, you are not afraid to do it. You could be a fire sign, you don't have to, or an earth sign. I'm getting earth too. Yeah, y'all are very like if somebody needs something, you will do it. Like, I don't know, but I just keep getting this analogy of like, if somebody's like, yeah, man, my car broke down, I don't got a ride to work, you will be like, oh, that's fine, we could carpool. Don't worry about it. And you are really doing that out of kindness of your heart. Like, it's not even because you're trying to be on some like, oh, I want to seem a certain way, or I'm trying to impress this person, or, I do a good deed and I get something back from it. Like, nah, like you're doing it because you genuinely want that person to have a ride to work every day. Because you like, man, I know how it feels to not have a ride to work. And you trying to handle your business, you can't. And that's just like an example. But wow, like y'all are the first to offer somebody, because some people be like, shh, I'm not wasting my gas. If you don't, what? I'm not wasting my gas. I'm not wasting my time. I gotta commute this far, and like people automatically think of themselves, which is like, whatever. I'm not even shaming nobody who do that either. Everybody different or whatever. But that's just an example. Y'all are about that action. Like you put your money where your mouth is. Like, it's one thing to say like, yeah, I care, I'm loving, I'm caring, I'm sharing, and all this other stuff. But it's another thing to actually like, nah, like this person actually did a XYZ for me. And like people could really say like, no, like they did this for me. They really like showed up for me when they seen that there was an area in my life where people wasn't showing up. You're very charitable, but you don't even, I'm not even comfortable with using that word, because it's like you genuinely don't see it as charity. Like you just seeing it as like really just something to do. Like you just doing your part. Like all people really have to do is just exist around you, and you love taking care of them. Dang, I would love you as a friend. Yeah, somebody's definitely a fire sign. Fire signs are big on actions, and y'all are leaders too. So y'all don't wait around for nobody else to get it right at all. Like, if you see there's a problem, you're gonna take that initiative and be like, okay, we gonna do this then. You are quick to, yeah, like I said, problem solving skills. Y'all are leaders. Leadership is what I hear. Y'all have really good, I hear leadership roles. I think you even got like leadership roles at work just naturally, or everybody just look to you like, well, what does Pal 2 think is the best option? Because you 9 times out of 10, 10 times out of 10, 10 times out of 11, you are going to have them answers together. Very put together. Okay. Let's see. I think you got a light side and a dark side. You're very comfortable in your shadow self too. Like, yeah, you're caring and giving, but you're straight up as well. You're not afraid to tell somebody like, hey man, you got to get your stuff together. Like, y'all are realist. Y'all are realist. Like, you're not like super polite or super nice. Like, you're nice. You're kind. But like, you are not afraid to like tell somebody what they need to hear instead of like what they want to hear. It's something about your demeanor when you be getting at people, like you just straight up like, yeah, I don't know, like you're just very straight up. That's what I just want to keep saying. Okay, what's going on with my Pal 2s? What is Pal 2's most desirable trait? Personality trait? Pal 2's most desirable personality trait. 7 of Wands. Like you have boundaries. Yeah, this is what I was getting at, like with your demeanor. You have boundaries with other people. You are not like just a doormat. Like, yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it all. I'll do it all for you. I'll be there. Like, no, you're not like that. Like, you are like the type of person. You will more than you show people how to do it. That's that leadership thing about y'all. Like, you are the type of person I will show you how to go get a cow so that you can constantly get milk. I'll lead you to the river, but I'm not gonna be going back and forth with pails of water for you. You're gonna have to learn how to go to the river and get your own water. That's how y'all are. Cause it's like when somebody don't know something, you don't have no problem with putting them up on game. That's how helpful y'all are. And that's what I meant when y'all are big on self-care. Cause y'all self-care, like y'all know how to take care of yourselves. Y'all are self-sufficient. Very self-sufficient. So it's like, it would be a shame for you to not let other people know also how to be self-sufficient. When people are like lost in your opinion or they don't know what they're doing, you don't have a problem. You don't shame nobody for the first time, at least. You don't have a problem with telling them like, hey, no, like this is actually how I do it. This is the best way to do it in my opinion. You know, it's like common sense for you. For you, it's like, yeah, like you just do it like this and then boom. But like for other people, like they probably would have never had that problem solving skill like that. Like you are really, really helping people out. Almost like magic. But that's your magic. That's your superpower. That's why you are here on Earth. People like really look up to you. Like they just love, like I hear follow the leader. Like they just love how you just take control of things and get things done like that. Like how do you do that? You really got people wondering like, damn, like how they do that so well. Okay, what's going on with my pal one? Oh, not pal one. Not pal one. What's going on with pal two? What is pal two's most desirable traits? Thank you. You got the temperance. You have faith in the process. You believe in the process of things, of doing things. Like I said, like y'all are realists. Like you know good things take time. You know that things take a minute to grow. You're not very impulsive. Very, very wise. Head straight. Head screwed on correctly. Okay. Very well balanced. You don't look down on nobody either. Very giving. You give advice, really good advice, and then also you are open to getting advice too. You're versatile. Quick on your feet too. I think that y'all are physically like just very quick on your feet. That's why I get go-getter. It's been like this strong go-getter personality in watching my videos because I say go-getter like every other video, or if not every video, I always say like somebody's like a go-getter. Like literally, like you will go get whatever it is that you want. You're not waiting on nobody. Okay. What's going on with Pal 2? What is Pal 2's most desirable personality trait? Thank you. Very prideful, very satisfied, fulfilled, and happy with yourself, happy with what you have, because you have concrete evidence of how you got there. You execute your plans, your goals very well, flawlessly. Really. You're happy. You're happy with yourself. You are. You are a satisfied individual when it comes to the things that you've worked on yourself. And it's because you've taken care of yourself. You haven't like really waited around for anybody to take care of you. You have like this nurturing motherly energy, but I feel like when I say motherly, people thinking of it like in a certain way, like you're just motherly in a sense of like You have sunned a lot of people naturally. Like you taught a lot of people a lot of things in your life, no matter your age. You have very strong boundaries too. Like, and people, they don't have a choice but to respect it. Whether they like how you go about it or not, whether they like how you talk or not, they don't have a choice but to respect what you have built for yourself, what you have, who you are. That's what your boundaries imply. Okay, so this card really wanted to come out. We have the 8 of Cups. Let's see what this is about. I'm getting that E40 song. You don't gotta like me, but you gotta respect me. What song is that? I don't know. I'm not gonna tag it. I'm sorry. I can't think of that song. You are wise, obviously, but I'm getting like this storyline of you possibly being put in some BS. Now I'm hearing Monica's sideline hoe. Maybe you were put in some sort of third party before and you ended up coming out victorious in that situation because this person who did that thought that you needed a savior, or they thought that you wanted them to save you. They thought that they were gonna like catch you up or something like that. And this is like completely sidetracking me, but this is what's coming out. You whatever made you wisen up on your path, it is in connection with this leadership that you have. Like, okay, yes, but it's something about you being able to walk away from something that you emotionally invested in, and you showed someone how to do it. Like whoever it was who witnessed you walk away, whoever you may have walked away from, you showed this person like how you're supposed to handle a situation like this without like dating, I don't know, like without like, I don't know, like messing up your value, or like you didn't take it personal, you didn't internalize how somebody like could have did you dirty. It does not have to be romantic, but that's just so random. But this is another trait of yours, like that has to do with like you leading the way, like you being a leader. You were like one of the first people in this person's life, or these people lives, who they've seen have this sort of wisdom that it's like, no, I'm not gonna internalize this and make it seem like it's my fault you wanted to act a fool and show your butt. That's your problem. That's your issue. I'm gonna get going, and I'm not gonna match that energy. Yeah, you kind of like showed or displayed how whack it is to like match energy, instead of like just continuing to be who you are. Yeah, you continue to be who you are instead of like scooping low to this third party situation. That, and this third party could be anything. Like, it could be anything. Okay, literally anything. Being put in competition in a friend group, anything. And you're just like, what? Like, you just showed how lame it was. That whoever was could have tried to get at you or get to you in that way. And you really showed them, these people just, I don't know, you make people feel like losers. Like when you walk away and when you keep it pushing, you make people feel like losers for trying you like that. Like you tried it. That's y'all. Okay, but we're going to keep going. Okay. Yeah, wow. So the 6 of Swords came out. This is about moving on. This is about moving on from troubled waters into calmer waters with the logic that you have. You see how this is water, cup energy, and then this is sword energy, which is air, thoughts, truth, etc. Like the truth hurts, but it's clear as day. You have proper discernment, pal, too. You know how to make the right decisions. And yeah, you move by faith. You show people how important it is to move by faith and not by sight, not by what you think is right, what feels right, and all that other stuff. Like, no, like, you make really good decisions. You're balanced with your shadow self. This is what I mentioned. Didn't I mention this? You're not afraid to show your shadow self. You will wear your shadow self on your sleeve if you need to. You never claim to be perfect, ever. You never said that you weren't gonna like do something. Like, I don't know. Like, it's something that you're not afraid to display if you need to, and I think that that's your shadow self. The way that you talk, the way that you handle things, the way that you have logic in situations, your wisdom, the input, the advice that you give, these are the most desirable traits. And when I say desirable in this case, I'm getting that people literally wish that they had these traits. They're like, man, I wish I had it like Pal too. I really do wish that I was able to conquer situations like they are, move on from situations like they are. They just seem so unbothered. Y'all are like unbothered, literally, and unapologetically yourself. You don't care if you made mistakes in the past. You've learned from them. There's not one mistake that somebody can point out that you won't. You tell somebody the mistakes that you've made. It's nothing. It's like, what are you, like, nobody can hold anything against you because you laugh at it too. You can't laugh at me. I'm laughing at you. I'm laughing at myself with you. So what can you say? What can you do to try to put me down? You can't. Nice try. You tried it. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people try it with you and it doesn't get far at all. That's very interesting. But yeah, y'all are very high value because of this. And that's what I got for you, Pal 2. We're going to move on to Pal 3, and I'll see y'all later. Bye. Hi, Pal 3. If you chose the Hollywood character from Cool World, this section of the video is for you. And we are going to get into what is your most desirable traits. What is my Pal 3's most desirable traits? Everybody who chose Pal 3. I feel like y'all are very empathetic as well, like Pal 1. There may be messages for you in there as well, or somebody from Pal 1 came to 3. Doesn't matter. What's going on with my Pal 3? What is Pal 3's most desirable traits? Like, what's the vibe? Like, what is Pal 3 giving? What do they give? Sorry, I could skip this part. What's going on with Pal 3? What is Pal 3's most desirable traits? Influencer. Y'all have a lot of copycatters. Or y'all got, it don't gotta be copycatters, but y'all influence a lot of people. Literally. Like, look, like, influencer has taken on a new role as far as meaning in this day and age because we have social media and everything like that. Because there's people who consider themselves like, oh yeah, I'm an influencer. But like, no, like, literally, what does influence mean? Like, that's what y'all are. Like, y'all genuinely put, like, y'all just whatever it is that y'all might do, if y'all are into some sort of craft, however it is that you may get money, you influence people to do that too. Or you let people see, like, oh wow, like, maybe I should try out that profession, or maybe I should try that. Like, literally, like, you influence them to do what you're doing, not look how you look. Or, like, you know, I feel like influencers, I don't know, I hate that word has, like, been taken and ran with so far. But it's like, listen, you're not really an influencer, you're just a social media personality, you know, or like you just look a certain way. Like, it doesn't necessarily mean you're influencing anybody to do anything. I feel like y'all lead very productive lives, and a lot of people really like do look up to you. Y'all, I know the glasses that they have on in this imagery is yellow. But I hear the sun don't set where you're at. It's the sun is always shining where you're at. You're always happy. You may even look at things with rose-colored glasses. When you speak life into situations. You speak royalty. Because her lipstick is purple and it's reminding me of royalty. That's the color of royalty. When you speak, your words are powerful. You're a trendsetter, Pal 3. And a lot of people like what you got going on. A lot of people are catching up, picking up what you putting down, okay? A lot of people appreciate what you do as far as your craft. They soak you up. Like if you give out game of any sort, people soak that up. Okay, but let's see. What's going on with my Pal 3s? What is Pal 3's most desirable traits? I think that y'all are in some sort of work that it's like the devil's playground. But y'all still influence people in a positive way. And I don't know why I'm getting this analogy of like you could be working at like a strip club, but you still influence people in a positive way somehow. Doesn't literally have to be the case. That's not even me implying that the strip club is like the devil's playground, or I don't know. I've never worked at a strip club, so I wouldn't be able to tell, But like women are just highly. You could work in some sort of field where like people are highly sexualized, people are highly generalized, people aren't. It's hard for your authentic self to shine through, but you find a way to shine your true self, and people, because you shine through with your true self, people like you because of that. Despite the odds of whatever, like you could literally work a regular job and anybody who's worked corporate or worked any job, that they, especially like if you wear a uniform or something like that, that jobs want you to blend in. They want you to be a part of the team. They don't care about you as an individual. You could be in some sort of setting where your individualism isn't necessarily highlighted. It's not rewarded. There's no reward system for you being unique. But your uniqueness is quite literally why you get so much static as you do. You're a trailblazer, Pal 3. And we have the 10 of coins. And I feel like you make a lot of money off of whatever it is that you do. A lot of what you touch grows. You're very abundant in whatever it is that you do. And if it's not money, then it's like you're just materialistically fulfilled, period. Like it shows, it's on you. Like people could see it on you, literally. Like they could see your success, your achievement on you. It's something heavily about like the way that you look. I'm getting that maybe people do throw money at you or something. Like people give you money or give you tips. You could be a waitress or a stripper. I don't know. But it's like people literally, like the way that you look makes people want to throw money at you. Makes people want to give you money. It's something that you do. There's a lot of earth here. You do something that's very earthbound. Somebody here is like a waiter or a waitress or something. And people tip you big. That you may even like wear a uniform type stuff. It's your ability to stick out. Even in settings where it's literally designed to where like in order to succeed in this setting, you need to be a robot. In the system is literally designed for you to just not stick out, but yet you still stick out. And it's something that comes so natural for you. Okay, what's going on with my Pal 3? What is Pal 3's most desirable traits? What is Pal 3's most desirable traits? I hear GoFundMe. Bro, you do something to where people give you money, bro. Yes, you are very good at attracting with the Empress card. You are very good at making people want to give you things. I don't know what career path you're in, but I keep using like this analogy of like sex work or service work. Like you're a service worker, there's a service that you do. And a majority of the service that you do is literally just be a personality. Like it's your personality. It's like who you are that shines through. It makes people really like you. You're very likable. You make people feel very welcomed in your company. You make people feel seen, heard, and understood. You give people the platform. You make people feel like they're heard. You make people feel like they could be just at rest with you. Like they are free to make mistakes around you. You don't shame people for the mistakes that they've made before. You have a very open, honest space, a non-judgmental space where people feel like they can express like their most deepest, darkest secrets with you, and you won't bat an eye. You might even give them advice on how to get through it. You make people really feel welcomed in your space, in your energy. You make people feel like they can conquer anything. Oh my gosh. It's something about who you are, Pal 3. You literally make people feel like they could leave their burdens at the door. All that self-provision or all that like shame that you could be holding in, whatever it is that people carry with them that burdens them throughout their life, throughout their day, their daily lives, when they come to you, when they come to your platform, you could literally be on the internet. Tarot card readers watch me too, so you could be a tarot card reader, okay? On your platform, people feel like they could just unload. They could just put their feet up. They could relax. They don't have to feel like they're being judged, or they have to be absolutely perfect, or they have to have a certain mindset. They have to think a certain way. They have to be like this and be like that, or you're going to be like, like, no, you're not like that. In this space, in your space, you encourage transformation. You encourage people to be open to new things all around. You're not a stegler on one mindset, on one line of thinking. You're open. You have a severe openness for more than just one perspective. You're very kind. And sometimes that's all people need is just kindness. I feel like a lot of times, like on the internet, you see so many people with like feminine coaches and like relationship advice and like all these podcasts and stuff like that. People like trying to like tell you how you should be, how you should think, what you need to do, this and that. And it's like, y'all aren't like that. Y'all like, no, come as you are, and then we'll go from there. What are you? And you know how to bring out the best traits in people without even telling them how they need to be first. You're not a regulator. You don't tell people how to regulate who they are. Like it's something about you trusting how people are, or you trust that people are able to handle themselves in a certain way. And not only that, but you specifically manifest, and you're kind of in control of what you attract on your channel, or you are in control of what the type of personalities that are drawn to you, because it's people who are like kind of very similar to you, people who are just open to learning more. And like, I don't know, it's a lot of different people involved. Like, sometimes I ain't gonna lie, I love the readers that I do watch, but sometimes some of the people I watch, it's like too much pressure to like have a certain mindset or have a certain frame of line of thinking, and like I gotta watch you I gotta watch you. I have to like get in a certain mindset to think a certain type of way, live a certain type of life. Like you have, like, you know what I mean? Like there's people who think like, oh, there's right and then there's wrong. There's good and then there's bad. There's black and then there's white. And then like with y'all, no matter the field of line that you do for work, or I feel like it is career, but it doesn't have to be career. It could just be your lifestyle in general. People don't feel like it's black and white with you. Like you are the silver lining in life. That's what people feel. Okay, we're going to pull out some more cards. What's going on with my pal 3? Got the 5 of coins. You let go of lack mentality. You teach people naturally how to not have lack mentality, to understand that they are fulfilled no matter what stage of life that you're in. You always have the ability to gain more. And it's like, if you don't have much, that's good. You have room for more to grow then. You don't have to feel down and out with what you have. You encourage. Yeah, I hear encourage. I keep wanting to use the word encourage. You encourage people to go from the 5 of cups to the 10 of cups, just like that. If you are a caterpillar, you have a lot to look forward to, if you ask me. Because, and if you probably ask you, pal 3, like, you're a caterpillar. You have your whole butterfly life to live. Like, what do you mean? There's no reason to feel bad about that. Your communications, this is why I say, when you speak life. You speak life. You speak transformation into people. Yes, you influence people into productivity. Y'all are beautiful. Oh my gosh. Okay, if you picked pal 3, let me know. What do you do? Like, I want to know. Like, I want to see what do y'all be doing? Like, because y'all are, wow. Like, y'all do a lot of like beautiful things. That's awesome. Oh, what's going on? And it's you know, it's from your wisdom. Just by simply people having conversation with you, they grow. You promote growth. Especially if you're a Taurus or Capricorn. Somebody is an earth sign. 100%. Somebody's an earth sign. What's going on with pal 3? What is pal 3's most desirable traits? You are, I hear a conqueror, but not conqueror, carnivore. Isn't that like people who eat meat or eat veg? I don't know what word I'm trying to use, but it's like you are persevere. You persevere through the struggle instead of feeling like you're down and out when you're struggling. You look for opportunities. You're an optimist. And the way that you're able to do that, you show other people how they're able to do that too. It might also be your testimony. You have like a really messed up story. And you show people how to like overcome that energy instead of letting it drown, instead of drowning in it. It's like sink or swim. And you swim. You're not afraid to swim either. It's like, okay, my boat crashed. All right, cool. I know how to swim. Let me do that. Oh, my legs got cut off by a shark. I'll doggy paddle then. I don't know. That's like y'all. Like, you work with what you got. You juggle as much as you can until you got more. It is what it is. You will let go of layers of yourself if you need to. You will change and adapt to your environment as much as you need to. Because your mentality is like, you have to keep going. I don't know. I'm using this language. It's like something about y'all that's like, you just keep going. Like, you don't allow your circumstances to stop you. That's why y'all are so successful. That's why y'all are the victor. Like, you're a victor, not a victim to your circumstances. You overcome it every time. And you really, like, by doing that, it really does encourage people on how to learn how to do that too. Because a lot of people is like, when it's bad, it's horrible for them. They don't know how to see past that. But you always have the mind frame. And like the fact that this person is bald. Like, you're not closed. You're completely open-minded. What's going on with PAL 3? What is PAL 3's? What did I say? It's something about 666 energy. 888-666-555. Y'all are the victors. You have won victories where the odds were against you, where it seems like you should have lost, where it seems like you should have felt like you was down bad and you couldn't overcome it. Even then, you were still happy and satisfied with what you had, which is why you always were able to obtain more. That's what the Empress does. The Empress attracts everything that she wants, regardless of something go bad. That don't mean everything just happens. Everything's just so easy for the Empress. No, it means that they literally have conquered how to attract, how to use the law of attraction. And that's more than like, oh, I want a nice shiny car, so I'm going to try to attract this nice shiny car. No, if that nice shiny car ain't in alignment with with your spirit, then you're not going to get it. That's not how the law of attraction works. You have to be in your authentic self in order to attract like the Empress. And that's what a lot of people don't know. Like, you can't just have whatever you want. You have to have what the universe is you're in alignment with the universe and with God. Your angels ain't gonna aid you on getting just something just because you want to get it to just like for the wrong reasons, or you want to just be flashing, or you just want to do something. Like, no, like, you have to be in alignment. Y'all understand that. Y'all have mastered the law of attraction in that way. What's going on with PAL 3? Last card. Thank you. Yep. You're not afraid to start from a pebble, with a mustard seed. You're not afraid to start low. Start from scratch. Start with nothing and go from there. You just keep going until you get more and more and more, because you do what feels right in your spirit. That's what I got for you, PAL 3. I hope that made sense. Thank you so much for coming this far with me, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.